are given to understand that the TMC National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee, among other leaders, have in fact arrived at the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's residence in Kolkata's Kalighat area to attend the meeting on the state Panchayat elections. So remember, deliberations are currently underway. Of course, there is going to be ample conversation around the violence that is going to be reported out of. But now that the nomination process stands complete, even amid the violence, the meeting, the real work by the TMC and other parties is going to begin, and possibly because of that, there's an important meeting that is being convened by Mamata Banerjee, where TMC National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee is attending along with other senior leaders of Mamata Banerjee's cabinet and the TMC at Mamata Banerjee's residence in Kalighat in Kolkata. And all of this is going to be discussing the future course of action vis-a-vis the Panchayat polls, the rural polls in the state. Remember, the run-up to the polls has been marred with a lot of violence. When it is about the BJP's allegation that all of this is being done by the Trinamool Congress, the TMC is only saying that it is at the behest of the BJP where all of this is happening. Now that the matter is before the apex court of the country, with the State Election Commission also filing a plea before the apex court against the Calcutta High Court order of deploying central forces. Let's see what really comes out of the court. But while matters are in the court, there is an all-important meeting that's currently happening at the Chief Minister's residence in Kolkata, where TMC National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee, along with the other senior leaders of the TMC, are attending, and all of this to deliberate further on the course of action vis-a-vis the Panchayat elections. Let me bring in my colleague Kamalika Sen Gupta on the broadcast. Kamalika, what is expected out of this meeting? Now that we hear that the matter is before the Supreme Court of the country, there has been meetings of the rival faction, namely the BJP, by the governor, with the governor. This meeting within the higher ranks of the TMC, what is likely to come out of it?
See, specifically, they are going to give some guidelines to the senior leaders that how to campaign, number one. Now, this time what they are going to do, what we are getting it from the sources, is that they come up with this data. This is the first time, probably in last 10 years, that so much of nomination opposition has given. More than 1.50 lakh, if we put together Congress, CPIM and BJP. Then this is the number of nominations the opposition has filed. And the number of nominations that has been filed is by TMC is a little more than 82,000. So we are going to project that whatever violence theory is coming on the plate, that is the opposition has done it. Because this is, if there was no democracy, then where these numbers are coming from.
Yes.
Already yesterday Mamata Banerjee said this. So how to take that into public counter campaign by TMC, that is going to be decided, number one. Number two is definitely whatever government's positive beneficiary programs are there, how to tell people about that more before the election. Third, 100 days work, they have not got the money from central government. How to take that into people, that is the central government, for which people of the villages are not getting benefits. And there is also a faction fighting in Trinamool Congress. People who have now contesting as independent, who have not got tickets, strict action will be taken against them. So this is what we are getting from my sources. But essentially, Mamata Banerjee, she will set the guidelines. Abhishek Banerjee will follow the guidelines and will depute things according to it. And as far as violence is concerned, this is the counter strategy which TMC is going to take up.
Kamalika, since you mentioned about the factional fighting within the TMC, we were also given to understand that because this entire nomination and the deciding of which all candidates will be given the tickets to fight and contest the Panchayat polls was kept very close to the chests of Mamata Banerjee and her nephew Abhishek Banerjee. Even the senior leadership of the party was not very involved in that process. Is that the reason of the factional feud and also the defections that the TMC is witnessing?
No, TMC is the party, like Congress, it has always have this faction fight. This is the character of TMC, nothing new. What this time happened is rather they projected a democratic way. Last 2 months, Abhishek Banerjee did a Navjohar Yatra, where in every block where he was going and doing the meeting, the local workers were casting their vote for someone who is not corrupt and who is more popular and who has appeal in the people. So if you see this candidate list in every district, most of the candidates are from that, you decide your own candidate. That was the theme which was put forward by Abhishek Banerjee and supported by Mamata Banerjee. So this is the projection which they have done. Obviously, there has been cleaning up in the system. Various problems are there, like corruption problem is there. So they are trying to project that, see, this is the democratic way through which we are doing it. And if we compare it with the previous elections, there was a time when Trinamool Congress, after candidates used to come up, people used to come in lorries and they used to do dharna and all that, why they did not get accepted.
All
This
right.
time it is little less, but that thing is happening. There are disgruntlement. People are, obviously the senior faction is feeling that they are nowhere in that game. That is also there. But
Okay.
through Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee, that this is democratic way, this is the way the candidate has been selected. That's what their stand
All
is.
right. Kamalika, I'll